Hello, welcome back to a video about nested buttons in React. To get things started, let me go to the right tab, that would be great. Um, the React component is going to consist of nested elements that will utilize event propagation, and that's going to ensure that interactions with an inner element do not inadvertently trigger the logic of its parent container, which is in this case the outer element, as you guessed. By implementing the event.stop propagation method within React to functional components. Excuse me, I might have to sneeze here. We ran the npm create byte at latest event propagation assign at latest, and then named it event propagation assignment using the React template to start. And then we installed the dependencies inside of the project folder, which you have to navigate to after creating the project, unless you're using a cool IDE or a tool or something. After that, you have to start the environment by doing npm run dev. And we'll start by showing you the nested buttons.jsx file, which are in the src directory. So the nested buttons function, let's look at that. We have the constant, which is handle outer click, and it'll pop up an alert that the outer click or the container was clicked. And then we have the handle inner click, and the E stops the bubble from reaching the div. The E stop propagation, which is kind of the whole reason we're doing this. Um, Otherwise, it would propagate from child to parent, which we don't want in this case. We return on click how to handle the outer click, um, and we have some like padding around that too. And on the outer container, we have here on click how to handle the inner click and the inner button, and an express export default statement there. Without the E stop propagation, the inner button would trigger, as I said. Now we have the app.jsx. Uh, Here you import the nested buttons from nested buttons, and you have the function, the app, the center stage for it all. You are returning the app, which has some padding, some basic information, and here is where the nested buttons is actually imported, and you are importing all of this great stuff with the HTML and everything, and it is packed all nice and neat for you. Let's see how it looks. So oh, thought I had it open. One sec here. There we go. That's not it. There we go. Alrighty, Roo. So test the difference by clicking. If you click the outer container is clicked, and the inner container. Without the stop of propagation to indicate the difference between the two, you would run into some issues here, which can really become an issue further downstream, uh, especially when you're building or troubleshooting. So it's good to use things like that to prevent that from happening. Thanks so much for watching.